Alright everyone, and so this is probably the best day ever to be a Spider-Man fan right now, because not only does Spider-Man Brand New Day go into filming as of today, but we finally have our first look at what the new Spider-Man suit is going to look like in the upcoming movie for what our MCU's Peter Parker is going to be donning. And now, especially as I look at this, my anticipation is raised through the roof for this fourth upcoming installment. And so, not only am I going to give you guys my breakdown of the new suit in terms of details for what Marvel's direction is going with here, based on how big that we're getting with the new trilogy for what Tom Holland's Peter Parker is going to be going through within his journey, but a lot to go over, especially with Marvel's future in terms of everything that we know of as of right now. And so, if you're new, then be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future bits. But now, let's hop right into it. And so, this morning, Sony released a little bit of a teaser that's giving us a glimpse at Peter Parker's new suit for the upcoming movie. And in terms of, this is basically a new suit. And as we take a look at it here, this is basically a video, and it does not show much, but this is basically like a glimpse. We don't get a full reveal because I think Marvel really wants to save that until later on during filming. But from what we can tell, they're definitely going with a fresh new look. As if you can all notice right here, is that they're using raised webbing, and if you know what that means yes, this is coming from the style of the suits from Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. Yes, they're following like that type of suit formula from Spider-Man No Way Home. And even though we had his suits made by Tony Stark in terms of nanotech, but this is fitting more of a classic look. So especially with fans that were questioning of why were they going to use Peter Parker's suit from the end of No Way Home when he was taking his final swing. Well, especially for, I really like that suit, especially as this was now Peter Parker living his real life as Spider-Man, handling police scanners and going on web-slinging missions, because especially with the design of that suit that had the combination of red and blue, fitting the old classic suit, but just with the formality for what Marvel and Sony are really trying to go at with here, because this is served as the new chapter, the new phase in Peter Parker's life. And just from the look of it, and we're going with red and black, and now this is kind of like being served as a fresh new start. That's why it's called Brand New Day. And I think they're basically going to be following the source material, because I think Spider-Man Brand New Day comics have like a ton of stuff that they're going to be adapting into this movie. And based on everything that we know, the cast is stacked, and plus along with Sadie Sink and John Bernthal as the Punisher, and we will have Mark Ruffalo as coming back as Savage Hulk. And plus, this movie is going to be huge, and based on what people are saying, that this is going to be like a street level story, and that's why that this movie is going to be even big than we ever thought. Plus, it's going to be filming in Glasgow, Scotland, and plus they're going to be doing some big stuff with this movie. And plus, it comes out on July 31st, 2026, and not only this, but the movie after that comes Avengers Doomsday. So I'm thinking that with everything that we know of as of right now, this movie is not only going to be big, and in terms of storytelling for what they want to give us, is that this is Peter Parker adjusting to his new life as Spider-Man. Like, no one knows who he is, because everyone's memories have been erased because of Doctor Strange's memory wipe spell. But I can definitely see the direction and route that we're going with here. And in terms of setting up a bigger, broader stage for Spider-Man and the type of situation that he has to go through. And I'm pretty sure Peter Parker is definitely going to be dealing with his identity and trying to move on in life, especially with being in college. And but for what we can also tell from this teaser video, we can see that they added the score from the final scene of No Way Home, that Michael Giacchino score. So this is basically the start of a new chapter in Peter Parker's life. And just with Like this is basically gonna be so excited for the movie because not only are they going to be adapting new things, plus the source material has big things that they definitely want to tackle, but we're also having a Mr. Negative, also other Spider-Man villains that the MCU has never had a chance to tackle that they're also going to be in this movie, and it's going to be big. And plus, there are going to be set photos going around it, and I'm pretty sure that there are rumors that there are going to be doing a big action scene with big set pieces. So, but just for now, like this first look at the new Spider-Man suit, it's giving me so much excitement that they're going with a new look. And plus, it is a shame that they're not using the No Way Home suit from the final scene of the movie, but I think it's for the best. They do want to really make a change. For how big this movie is going to be, it's going to be insanely huge, because if we all thought that No Way Home was big, Spider-Man Brand New Day is going to be a start of a brand new trilogy with our MCU's Peter Parker is going to be dealing with new stuff and teaming up with the Punisher and having Savage Hulk involved. And I'm pretty sure that I think we pretty much have like half the plot figured out for the movie. Like Spider-Man is going to need some help, and the Punisher is going to be in there, and they're going to be tackling the street level side of that type of stuff. Was explored but hasn't been explored enough, so that's gonna be pretty exciting to know that I think Marvel and Sony know what they're doing just to keep it fresh, but also deliver a much more darker and a broader, more theme for our friendly neighborhood web-slinger right here. And I think for what this sets up in terms of the future of the MCU for Avengers, Doomsday, and Secret Wars, but also if you add Doctor Doom in there for having Spider-Man meet like a Tony Stark variant that is Doctor Doom, that also made me happy as well. Spider-Man fans are really going to eat this up, and because I think that this movie is really going to be bigger than we ever thought, and I cannot wait. And even though we don't know much about the plot yet, but we do know that the cast is big. The storytelling and the action sequences are going to be insanely huge, but like I just really love that we are really going in a brand new direction, but having a more different idea, but also we're sticking with the things that we love as Spider-Man fans. But I just really love how we didn't get a full reveal of the suit, but hopefully as it gets more into filming, hopefully, fingers crossed, that we get a full suit reveal with Tom Holland actually in it. I mean, and that's going to be something that the world, any internet is going to be talking about as well. So, yeah, I mean, I guess for my final thoughts is I'm excited for a Spider-Man Brand New Day on top of with the suit and with the details for what they're going with here. And I think this is going to be an insanely huge movie that's going to be connected to this phase of the MCU that's going to be open the doors wide open for our MCU's Spider-Man to be handling with a new situation, especially with Peter Parker's identity. And my hype is raised up to the roof based on everything that we're seeing here. And plus, this is definitely a New York street level side with action sequences that are going to be a double to hype. So yeah, Spider-Man Brand New Day is the next MCU film coming up next year, and I can't wait for it. But that's going to do it for this video. Just let me know in the comments down below, and how excited are you for Spider-Man Brand New Day, and what are your thoughts on the new suit that our MCU's Peter Parker is going to be donning in the new film, and just let me know. Just let me know all in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video, and subscribe, and turn on notifications about future videos. Also follow all my social medias, all linked down below. And with that, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.